It's okay, Gene. You actually have ears that are on the side of your head.
Oh, okay. I thought they'd fallen off or something.
You know, Monday, Newman was wearing your headphones all day, just so you know that.
Newman. Hey, Jeff.
I actually watched that morning show for me and him and Daisy. It was pretty good, and I kept saying that every time he did something, I'd go, Newman.
It's funny, that's what we think of.
Good morning. It's KCHW 102.7. A little bit late, but not bad for what we have been the couple past weeks. 7:24 right now as we get started. In fact, I was talking to Gene, and I said, wow, man, I don't know what it is, because you don't do the show every day. Now, sometimes 4 days a week, sometimes when you can make it.
Yeah.
But it's always different. And the one thing that has been consistent in the past 2 weeks is a late start.
and can I say what my response was?
Yeah.
Said, well, if maybe people, gave us enough money where we could get paid a little bit instead of all being volunteers.
I'd take the fun out of it. I keep saying that if everybody got paid, the DJs wouldn't show up for their shifts. They'd be calling in sick and doing stuff like you do at a job. But since they're all volunteers, I don't have to worry about it. They just show up.
Either that or they're like me and don't.
What? You're the only one.
Yeah. But it isn't.
You're the weakest link.
Almost everybody else is retired, though, right?
They are.
Yeah.
They are. And it makes it easier. But I've thought about that before because I have managed a radio station, and anybody that's ever managed something and had to take care of staffing and schedules and all that kind of stuff. People leave you hanging and put you in a lurch all the time. I'm sick. Something happens to one of their kids. Maybe it's an actual emergency. You just stuff happens in life. But when you're in that management position, you get stuck with all those headaches. And what's really been neat about this for 7 years, I don't worry about it. In fact, I've had like DJs.
Oh yeah, you do.
I've had DJs come in. Well, just Philip. I hope he's listening. Now, Philip's our new DJ, and we've had some scheduling problems. And then one day he showed up, and I wasn't here. Well, I kind of was, but not really.
So you're the one that kind of flaked on him that time.
But he gets the other four. So,
yeah.
Okay. No, but he's just had job scheduling programs. But we got him in last night, and he did his show. So congratulations, Phillips, and we're glad you're here. And we'll get the bugs worked out.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, see, I'm the opposite, though, because, my boss can attest to she's always here early, and she works her shift, does her job. I'm the opposite of probably, a lot of people that would do it, but...
No, and I know, like Doug and Jungle Jim are so dedicated. I've seen them, with a full-fledged cold, wanting to come in and do their show, and I'm, stopping them at the door and going, go home. No, you're not infecting the studio.
Yeah, but I have to admit, mainly because of your health issues, if I get a cold, I'm not going anywhere near Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the station's a rough spot. If one of us gets a cold, there are far too many buttons in here
that everybody has to touch.
Yeah. And it's you can't really Lysol the mixing board. It's probably not very good for it.
No.
Although I did once.
Yeah. So in that respect, if I am sick, I do avoid you.
And I appreciate that.
So
I think everybody should do that, and there should be some kind of policy that for employees and too. If you're sick, don't come to work. You're just spreading it. I was at a Quickie Mart. It wasn't yours, and I could tell just looking at the girl that she was sick, and she did the coughin, the crook of your elbow kind of thing, and all that kind of stuff. But still, it's like she handed me money and stuff, and I was just like, ew, I'm going to hand sanitize all of this.
But see, and I've had it the opposite, where I've had customers that said, oh, I'm too sick to go to Safeway, and I'm sitting there looking at them going,
thank you.
And you came here instead, and you thought that was a good idea?
Yeah, knock on wood, but I've been tracking. You've been about 2 months now without a cold.
Yeah.
So, which is a long stretch for you. You're usually sick every 4 weeks.
Yeah, in the wintertime, yeah. Totally. In the wintertime, it like clockwork every month.
And you talk about me having a compromised immune system. You get actually far more colds than I do, but I'm way more careful, and I don't subject myself to the things you subject
You're
yourself
not
to.
exposed to,
exposed.
over 100 people every day.
I'm exposed. Come on.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm exposed to, well, let's see, what's in our normal footprint, our full coverage area, 44,000 homes in our coverage area. area now when we're at full power. So yeah, I'm infecting a lot more people than 100.
Oh, sure.
And here's the good news to go along with that
He has
little
such
tidbit
a
of
big head.
information. Up on the mountaintop yesterday. I was up on the mountain.
Yeah.
Mountain. And the incredible crew from Day Wireless. This is a company out of, I believe it's Post Falls or Coeur d'Alene.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, they go around and work on towers. And when I was originally going to build a tower, I was trying to coordinate tower climbers, electricians, cement, everything we were going to need up there to put this project together. I was going to need like 5 different contractors to pull it off.
Wow.
And somebody said, hey, have you heard about these guys? Best decision ever. To be able to and I've never been in construction and stuff. I just know enough to be dangerous and take bids. And then you got to try to coordinate it all and hope it comes off. Well, here's a company that has all that set up, and they came in and they've got the concrete subcontractors and the electrical subcontractors and all that, and they just come in and seamlessly, took care of us in I don't know what it was, 2 to 3 days. And they had everything trenched and laid and cemented in and grounded and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, they've been super cool to work with. They've been very gentle because they know it's public radio and we have limited funds. Just like yesterday, they sent up a crew, and for the fee that's charged, you have them there for 10 hours because sometimes you got to run for parts and there can be downtime and all that kind of stuff.
And when you're clear up on the mountaintop.
Yeah. and it went really good yesterday. By 1 o'clock, we had the new antenna. We had to replace one of our antennas. And we had the new antenna hung. And the system dialed in and working, and they were heading down the mountain by 1. And I said, so at one point he was kind of grumbling a little bit because I was waiting on some math to be done for me because I couldn't do it myself. It was like algebra. So I called that guy we have that doesn't like to be mentioned on the radio.
Yeah.
Okay. And he was doing the math for me, but the guy was hanging up there. It was cold in the morning, and he's up in the sky 140 feet on top of the mountain. The wind's blowing, and he goes, Scott, it's cold up here. And I said, 5 more minutes. Because he's just hanging there. At least if he's working, he's staying warm. But he was waiting for me to relay information. And I looked out at him and I said, "Well, how many hours do I get for $2,000?" And he said 10. And I said, "You've only been here for 3. Be quiet." But they had the whole job done by 4, and then the boss called me and said, "Oh, we're going to give you a little discount since I got them out of there so early."
Wow.
So I love those guys. So big round of applause. They've really helped out public radio. And
I'm surprised he didn't spit on your head.
What is so cool is they're a very busy company. And this is going into their busiest time of the year because they're going around fixing all the things on towers that have broken, over the winter.
Yeah.
And I called them and told them what was going on, and because I thought maybe since it's a delay on getting the transmitter back from the UK, I should get this taken care of so that when the transmitter gets here, we just slap it in. I called him. He goes, "Man, you called at the right time." He said, "Thursday, our season starts," and he says, "So we can do you first." And they came up and did us yesterday.
Wow.
So that was very cool because he said if I waited, good luck for about 30 days. So that was awesome. They came up and took care of us and got us going. So now we just got to keep picking on the people in the UK. And at some point today, maybe I'll sneak in and check my email. They were going to give me a ship date, and I believe it could be today or tomorrow.
Ooh.
So I'm hoping we're back up to full power before Kchw's Got Talent. So,
yes.
So that's the big goal. Awful excited about that. And this is all possible because of local people here in Kchw.
Yep.
Well, and
because of everybody's donations.
Yes, and we've even got some from the Spokane Foot Clinic and Hartman's and Resort. We've gotten a few sponsors from outside of the area, which is very cool too. But it is the local people who bought Mooch Money Madness tickets. The local people and businesses and nonprofit groups like PACA that renewed their annual memberships that gave us the money to make the repairs. So thank you very much, all the residents and businesses in Stevens County that helped us out. We appreciate it.
Yep.
All right. Weather-wise today, looking for a sunny day, and it feels like that for me. When I got done, I was driving off the mountain. I rolled down my window and I said, "I feel better."
I thought you were going to say, I feel pretty.
Well,
pretty.
that was second.
Oh, so
All
pretty
right. So
and witty.
68 and 38 on a sunny Wednesday. Mostly cloudy though for Thursday, 67 and 46. So it's still going to be rather warm. And then on Friday, partly cloudy, 65 and 40 with a 20% chance of rain. For the weekend right now, back to cooler temperatures. Saturday, 54 and rain. And Sunday, partly cloudy, 56, 20% chance of rain. It looks like we'll get hit hard on Saturday though with an 80% chance of precipitation.
Well, and since you can't really do anything outside with that kind of rain, you might as well come to Chihuahua's Got Talent tryouts.
Tryouts, 9:30 to whenever. We like to end early.
I'm losing my voice.
I'm always afraid we're going to miss someone, but the judges get kind of burned out. But it starts at 9:30 on Saturday. $600 first place prize. The show takes place then the following weekend, May the 4th. That's, of course, the Star Wars holiday, so we're doing a Star Wars costume contest.
It's only a week and a half away.
Yeah, it is. I had to, Amazon Prime some Halloween costumes.
That reminds me, I still got to get mine.
There you go.
Oh.
So we're awful excited about it. There's an extra little thing there for the audience, the Star Wars costume contest, and we're throwing $100 cash prize for whoever shows up in the best Star Wars costume. I hope the city gets involved in this. All right. Maybe only one person dresses up and they get $100. All right. I've got the coolest shirt. I got my sword.
Oh, man.
And you've already seen the jacket.
Yes, I have.
That's quite the jacket.
Is that the one that had all the little
the
ties?
leathers and the ropes and the belts or whatever. Yeah.
That one. Yep. Yeah. You were really proud of that jacket too.
I wore it one night to a PACA event, and I was getting all sorts of oohs and ahs over the jacket.
Oh, I bet.
And I was sitting
probably
there.
ladies all touching the leather.
Yeah. And then Leslie and Carmen were sitting at a table together, and they said something to me, and I turned around and I said, "Yeah, everybody loves the jacket, but nobody wants what's in it." Yeah, they said leave our table, please. Okay. All right.
Are we ready for breakfast and lunch?
Please.
All right. They bailed Scott out of his nobody wants you at their table.
That's right.
We're getting a cheese, the kids are getting a cheese omelet with cereal, fresh fruit juice, and their choice of milk.
Go slower so I can have a drink of coffee.
Excuse me. Well, I had to burp.
Oh.
So I was trying to, do it before I burped in a mic. Although that
it's better than what you did last time.
What was that? Fart? No, I haven't farted in the mic.
All right, thank you.
For lunch, talking about that, it's beef tacos with Mexican rice, corn, veggie medleys, fruit, fresh fruit, their choice of milk, and some salsa to go with that taco.
A veggie medley can do the same thing.
Yes.
All
Raw
right.
broccoli can do that, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know a third of us can't snap?
Really?
Yeah.
Can you?
I'll play you a song.
So that's funny. Yours sound deeper. Do yours again. And then mine.
Little girl snaps.
Snap.
Yeah, you're like a Girl Scout when you snap. All right, a third of adults can't, according to a new survey. So who cares?
Okay.
This weekend, though, we will find out about how the Avengers fix things after Thanos snapped. I'm not going to stand in line for that, but I wish I had that kind of attitude. Because I really want to see that movie. I mean, that's like, probably the movie I can't miss at the theater this year.
Okay, well, I
only go to a
don't care
couple.
about going to the theater. What I'm looking forward to is all of the people angry over the spoilers getting thrown out on social media.
Oh, I'm not watching them. So. Well, they're not going to kill all the superheroes. Come on, they got to fix it.
No, they are going to fix it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, it's a known thing. They're going to fix it.
I haven't watched any of the spoilers, but I'm going to guess Doctor Strange has something to do with it.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
But I just know that, everybody hated Gil at the end of the last one. Or Quill, that's what it was, Quill.
I can't
They were all mad at Quill.
He's kind of a dork.
Well, and it's because of him, Thanos was able to actually get away with the whole...
Yeah. See, we're geeks. Sorry.
We are. But I'm not worried about watching it. You'll tell me all about it, I'm sure.
Our water cooler talk involves the Avengers.
And Star Trek.
Can you beat my alphabet time, Gene?
Your alphabet time?
My alphabet time. My record for saying the alphabet.
The alphabet?
backwards.
Can we talk about the alphabet in the room?
Yes. My record is 2.131 seconds, Gene.
Really?
Yes.
I want to hear that.
Compete among your co-hosts to see who can say it the fastest. That's what it says here.
Actually saying the alphabet?
Backwards, the fastest.
Backwards? Oh, no way. I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, it would take some practice. Huh?
Yeah, it would.
All right. So,
I mean, just think about how long we all had to practice saying Mississippi forwards and backwards before we could, do it as a kid. I mean, now it's easy because we did that as a kid. But, it took some brain thought. We don't have those brain cells anymore.
We don't anymore?
No, those brain cells are like long dead.
Just yours, Gene.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hey, that's called mom brain.
Mom brain?
And I have 6 kids, so I have 6 cases of mom brain.
Oh.
So I'm okay.
Oh,
It's
wow.
normal for 6 cases of mom brain.
It's like being Polish.
Whatever.
Worse.
We're just awesome like that, and that's how it goes.
Okay. All right, your horoscope can help you pick a new car this spring. A lot of people get new cars in the spring.
Okay.
All right, if you're an Aries, you like to explore nature at high speed, so you better get a sports car.
Okay. High speed. How can you enjoy nature at high speed?
This next one for Gemini, I'm skipping Taurus till the end.
Oh, because of me?
Duh. Duh. Let's either get duh.
That's a no-brainer.
Okay. How about Gemini, though? It says if they got the bucks, which I don't right now. I'm going to think positive, though, which I don't right now. But actually, I've done both. I did both of these a couple years ago. Geminis will get a big truck and a little sports car to indulge both aspects of their personality.
Oh, you totally did. Within like a month of each other.
And that is a massive truck, too, isn't it?
Yes.
I bought something that belongs on the Beverly Hillbillies.
It's a beast.
It's a beast, yeah. It's like a RV converted into a flatbed camper thing. Yeah. It's cool looking. And it's got zombie blood on the front because I bought it from somebody who bought all the vehicles on the set of Z Nation. He bought all the Z Nation vehicles at once and then sold them off. He wanted the motorhome they traveled in for some reason. Big fan of the show,
yeah?
I guess. He wanted the zombie motorhome. I ended up with the zombie dentist truck. And it's still got blood on the front of it. The kids told me I can't wash it.
I wouldn't let you either. Yeah. Got to keep that zombie blood.
You want to see my truck? Season 2, Episode 7.
Season 2, Episode 7.
All right. Cancer. Every homebody. Cancer's like familiar surrounders, so they're happiest in an RV.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leo, only the best for luxury-loving Leos, so they should probably get themselves a Porsche or some other high-profile head-turner.
Okay.
Virgo, while you're just too practical, you need a Volvo or a BMW or perhaps a station wagon.
Wait. How is a BMW practical?
Which is not, well,
They're expensive
not
parts.
if you get a used one that started to break down.
Yeah, and you know why they're getting rid of them? Because their parts are expensive.
Hey, and you know what? The most sold car on Craigslist in Spokane, always BMW. It should tell you something. It should tell you something because you log on to Craigslist. There are more BMWs for sale than anything else, and it's because the kids like them because they look cool and they go fast and they always have nice little wheels for them. But they're hunks of junk. They really are. Once the warranty's gone, throw it away, no matter how much you paid. Sorry you paid $100,000 for your car. You should have thought it through or looked at the track road. The track history, I should say.
Yeah.
Not a good history with those cars. And that's a sure, if you're buying, there's one of your things for buying spring cars before you worry about what your sign is do a little research and find out about the history of those vehicles and how much as a used vehicle they break down.
Yeah.
And when you go on to Craigslist and see the predominant number of cars for sale, and good luck finding a Honda or a Subaru.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah. I have a feeling
that's
when I
true.
put my Honda on there, boom, it's going to be gone.
I told you to jack up that price. All right.
It'll disappear.
Libras love to socialize, so they always have a car full of people, probably an SUV. Scorpios, well, they say it's the sexiest sign on the zodiac, but I don't know about that.
Really?
I don't know about that at all. But they should probably get an attention getting sports car. Or either one that slaps people around because they're Scorpios.
Because they think they're so sexy, they need a sports car to get attention.
I'm Too sexy for my car. Too sexy for my Pinto. Too sexy for my Pinto. All right. Sagittarius, an avid traveler, you'll need a versatile ride that can take you anywhere. Buy a rugged truck with lots of extras.
A rugged truck,
Yeah,
huh?
for Sagittarius. Capricorns are practical and thrifty. You should be in a dependable car. Probably something plain. Silver.
Oh.
Boring.
Wow.
Oh, did I say Capricorns are boring? I'm so sorry. Aquarius, they're always looking to the future. They're earthy. They're attracted to wild colors and high-tech designs. They should probably be in something sleek and purple. Perhaps turquoise. Yeah, you're an Aquarius.
I know. You know what I'm thinking for an Aquarius?
Yes?
A brightly colored VW van.
Ah, there you go.
traveling rig.
Right, rainbow van. Pisces, you'll like a steady car with a smooth ride. And probably something that smells like fish. So get yourself an old truck.
No. You know what a Pisces need? They need a car that looks like a fishbowl, which would be one of those old Pacers.
Oh, yeah.
The Pacers that looked like a fishbowl.
The only thing important to remember about a car for a Pisces is it needs to have a great sound system. That's what it says here. All right.
I know a Pisces that would love that, and then we would blast, if I was in the car with her, we would probably blast Phantom of the Opera. Yeah.
All right. It says here for Taurus, you should have a vehicle with no sound system, so you're forced to listen. It should also have a big battering ram on the front, so you can run through those things you just can't stand anymore. Probably a used car with plenty of space for all your kids.
Well, I don't ever do new cars. A battering ram would be really nice.
Yes.
But it does have to be a rugged vehicle.
And you don't listen very well.
You know, I'm one of those weirdos. When I'm in the car by myself, I don't listen to the radio.
You don't listen at all. You don't listen. You ask for advice, but you rarely take it. I always love that when Jean solicits my opinion and then she tells me I'm wrong.
I don't tell you you're wrong. I just try to come up with excuses why
It's wrong for you.
and then I eventually say, okay,
Hey,
you
know
were
what?
right.
That was a good idea. Just takes a while. Takes a while to soak in.
Yeah, because I'm one of those that I have to like think every angle around something and through something and multiple times in every direction, and once I've done that, then yeah. But then once I know I have to do.
That's
something
cool though.
about it.
You're circling around waiting for the best possible situation.
Yeah.
I sure hope I didn't lock the door. I see Mike coming. All right, fun and games. We'll see if he walks in. If not, I don't know.
Well, have you
We'll go
been
to
out
music.
that door since I got here?
I don't think so.
Because I left it unlocked.
All right. It's which safe then. I am Sir Locks-a-Lot. I cannot go out with door without turning around and locking it. I can't tell you how many times I've left myself in a closet.
I know Sir Locks-a-Lot sounds more flowing, but I like King Lucky Lucky.
King Lucky Lucky. Sorry, King Lucky Lucky. We'll be back. All right. The first U.S. president, Gene, with one of these was Ronald Reagan. Think
cat?
techie. Think
Oh,
techie.
techie, a cell phone.
No.
Oh.
Techier than that. How would he promote himself?
A Facebook account?
You were close. First U.S. president with a website was Ronald Reagan.
Wow.
Australia has 11,011 of these.
Well, I know it's not spiders because they have a lot more than that. Or species of spiders?
You will find pretty girls here.
On beaches.
Beaches, that's right. Australia has 11,011 beaches. Mm-hmm. All right. 57% of us describe ourselves as amazing at this activity.
What percentage?
57% of us describe ourselves as amazing at this. So more than half people will say they're really good at this.
Sleeping. Taking naps.
No, it's something you might do with your favorite person. Why are you pointing at yourself?
Fighting?
Because I'm my own favorite person.
Kissing. Kissing is what we were looking for. 57% of us describe ourselves as amazing at this. The answer was kissing.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
All right. Yeah. You know, remember the days in the 50s and 60s when they talked about kissing booths? That's just something that people would look at today and go, ooh!
Germs, mono, everything
Ew.
else. So gross.
Jones here from the
Herpes.
farmer's market. She was contemplating doing a kissing booth at the farmer's market,
Absolutely. We've taken all the details, all the ideas.
we talked her out of it, though. You're going to be safe. All right. Here's your riddle, Gene, as we wrap things up and get ready for our big broadcast with the Chamber of Commerce. Riddle me this. I protect one tiny fighter. Like plate armor, though somewhat lighter. No jabs from horrible steel spear will mar my ward, my precious dear. The task we do, it may be slight, but my enemy and I, we close things tight. Even though you may be nimble, you should use me. I'm a...
Thimble.
There you go. Thimble guards your finger. It's the tiny warrior from being jabbed by the needle, the enemy, when you're sewing or closing things tight. That wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be.
Well, when you first started, I was thinking, it's an armadillo.
Okay.
My random brain.
All right.
I wanted it to be an armadillo.
Armadillo. It's our bi-weekly update with the Chamber of Commerce, and I know spring is on the way. Lots of stuff going on. We got a cleanup on Saturday. We got the farmers market getting set to open, so stay with us. You'll find out all the details right here. It's Northern Lights Public Radio, and here is Guy Sebastian and Like a Drum.
Sometimes I can't remember if these ashes came from flames, and if we relight these